Yo, what's wrong, guys? It's KL Teleportingzone here, back with another video, and today we are here with the ChewCast,
Hello.
and we're on our intro to the Draft League. So here we will be looking at potential playstyles you could be playing, and let's look at them. So we have hyper offense, bulky offense, balance, semi-stall, and stall. You obviously mix it up, but you do get 11 mons. And then you also have some other playstyles like sand and trick room, or I guess not just sand, other weathers as well. So
All
Chew, you
right.
want to start off with hyper offense?
So hyper offense is a more very controlling playstyle, mostly not allowing opponents to use free turns in the match. Instead of having dedicated walls or bulky Pokemon, hyper offense usually relies on making plays and sacking Pokemon for your win con later game. It has trouble in longer games since Mons usually do not have reliable recovery, so this playstyle appreciates fast games. And examples of hyper offensive Pokemon are Mega Beedrill, Kartana, and Tapu Koko.
So yeah, hyper offense, a big plus to that is obviously like Volt Turn. I think you can agree with that, Chew.
Yeah, you definitely want Volturn with hyper offense.
So next up we have bulky offense, which is what I like to play, even though Chew calls it hyper offense.
What?
Uh, you've called it whatever. So bulky offense is somewhat similar to hyper offensive, except for instead of running, pure speed and attack, you're allowing to have some HP. So like, take hits and then sacking mons again still to get your win con in a better position. But you can have a little bit longer of games and preserve, and you're also more you can set up with it still. But still like some faster games. So some mods like that fit this playstyle are Bulu, Conkeldurr, and Lando T. They're all somewhat bulky. They have good HP stats. Lando T has like Intimidate and things like that. So you want to go into balance?
Yes, the balance is what I play, even though Spectrum calls it stall.
It is stall.
Balance is a mixture of both sides of the spectrum. It has offensive pressure and dedicated walls. It's able to use walls to wear down teams for offensive threats later game. It's able to survive in most types of games, yet it always depends on your draft. It also is able to lose to setup, wall breakers, and slower games if mons that handle these are not able to do their job. And mons that are representative of balance are Mew, Zapdos, and Tapu Fini.
So now we have semi-stall. So semi-stall is a stall team, except for there's still some offensive pressure and doesn't last 3,000 turns. So it requires some patience since even though it has some offensive pressure, it's not too much. And you still have to be able to like roar and haze out mon so you don't lose to setup sweepers, and wall breakers you can have quite a bit of trouble with. So Chew, you want to? Oh, I guess some mons is like Suicune and Gliscor really represent this, because
Yes.
like Suicune can scald, but will take every hit on the planet. Chew, you want to do stall?
So stall is the playstyle that if you have a ton of patience, you might like this. Stall is a very bulky playstyle that uses moves like Toxic and Will-O-Wisp to wear down Pokemon on the opposing team. It does not have very much offensive pressure and requires patience. It also loses the setup and wall breakers because they're very huge threats to mons on your team.
Don't tell anyone, but Chew plays stall, 100%.
Don't. Examples are Mega Sableye, Chansey, and Clefable.
Yeah, Chew, I'm pretty sure you've drafted that before.
I've never drafted Mega Sab Chansey. I've never drafted Chansey in my life.
I'm pretty sure it's like Mega Sableye Munchlax.
No, I've never drafted that core.
Sure.
I've drafted Mega Sableye once, and that was with a Kyurem Black.
Okay, whatever you say. So the other ones are a little bit outside. They don't really fit into these playstyles, as you can have weather and bulky offense and stuff like that. But there's just some other ideas which are like weather and
Stall!
yeah, weather stall definitely. And well, I mean, I'm sure you could find a way to weather stall back in Gen 5 with Hippo. I wouldn't be surprised. I actually wouldn't be surprised. So
I wouldn't be surprised
weather,
either.
there are 4 different weathers, which are rain, sun, sand, and hail. With rain and sand being the better of them. Like,
What,
seriously,
Sun's not good?
sun is
Boy.
horrible. Sun is horrible. Okay, I mean
Guard why?
it can't. ZY is not really Sun team. It's sort of just a mon that also happens to have Sun.
It's the Sunmon.
No, the Sunmon is Ninetales.
Shh.
Anyway, so the idea behind this is to get up the weather, which most likely boosts the speeds. Sometimes some attack, like in rain, Hydro Pump just that kills everything. Yeah, Sand, Excadrill is a pretty good mon for that sweeps. And you have Hippowdon and like Sandslash. Advances to something like Hail is you get Aurora Veil, which is
You
absolutely
also get a
broke.
Lowland Sandslash and Beartic.
Beartic is
Slush Rush.
two. What do you have for a well-played Beartic?
Cresselia.
Doesn't Beartic get knockoff?
I don't know.
Whatever.
I have hyper offense for Beartic.
You have hyper often. So the final playstyle really is Trick Room, which
Which is Zone's favorite playstyle.
I mean, yeah, it's a really strong playstyle, as it allows mons to be extremely bulky and extremely offensive at the same time, and then still go first. But it doesn't last too long. Like weather lasts 7 turns really
That's
after.
what. No, it lasts 4 turns.
No, Trick
The
Room
turn you
lasts.
set up
Trick Room,
does not
yeah, Trick
count.
Room lasts 4. Weather lasts 7 after the setup. Right, so you don't get as many turns as you wish. Like seriously, can we get like a Trick Rock? Nah.
You know fidget. Get a fidget.
Get a fidget? This isn't Cap2.
It is cap.
This is not Cap2.
It's cap.
God damn it. So yeah, just using bulkier mons that are slower, hit hard, and then just making them faster than everything else on your team. This beats a pretty good amount of playstyles. Surprisingly, it beats hyper offense. It can struggle with bulky offense
Well,
depending
yeah,
on the
it
team.
always beats hyper offense because hyper offense you want fast mons.
It beats some variants of weather.
Except if it's Pelipper. It can never beat Pelipper.
Yeah, Magearna doesn't beat Pelipper. I'll just ignore that. Magearna doesn't beat every mon in the game.
It doesn't. Loses to every mon.
Okay. And some examples of this are obviously Magearna, Cofagrigus, Reuniclus. I didn't see like Chandelure. And the other thing is
Chandler is not really common in my opinion.
Chandelure is actually somewhat common on Semi-Stall.
It is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a staple of Semi-Stall. I can search this up real quick.
Okay.
You
Anyways.
know, I'm pretty sure Mega Sable, it has been on stall quite often.
Espeon? What?
No, Chandelure, I'm pretty sure it has been on stall quite often.
Hasn't every mon been on stall?
Not stall, on Trick Room.
Oh.
Semi-Room. On stall, yes, every mon has been on stall. Kaitana is the best stall.
I know, right?
So obviously, in the draft, you're gonna be mixing up the playstyles quite a lot as you have 11 mons, and it's good to pretty much vary them as much as possible to have, some mons that can stall, some mons that can do as much as possible, some mons that are fast and hit hard, as well as Trick Room and weather is always clean.
But apparently, if you draft Mega Sableye, your team's always stalled.
Yes, even though I draft Mega Sableye like 30 times on offense.
Yeah. Always stall.
I literally get Mega Sableye plus one other mon, which is normally a screens user, and then just apparently it's stall now.
So, anyways, these playstyles, some of them might not fit your playstyle, because everyone has a different sort of way they want to play. Zone likes to play bulky offense. I like to play balance. Spectrum likes to play hyper offense. Antoine likes semi-stall.
Chew like stall.
I don't like stall.
Chew like stall. I've seen your
Chew does not
150
like
turn matches, don't even.
That was not my fault. That was a fucking it was a Calm Mind Clefable's fault. Not my fault.
You let it
Not
happen.
Not
You let it
my
happen.
fault. Not my fault.
Your fault.
So yeah, definitely different playstyles work with other people. It all depends on how you want your games to go. If you like fast-paced games, you want mons to go down quickly, then obviously hyper offense is for you. If you're very patient and you want games to last long and you don't want mons to die very fastly, stall is the thing. Stall or semi-stall is for you. And if you like a mixture of both, then balance.
Or it's draft league, so you can draft both.
Shh.
I'm sure you can find a way to run hyper offense and draft league. And if you have a 12-man draft, you can legit just draft a hyper offense team and a stall team.
I mean, didn't JS do that in IPCC?
Yeah, that was like a 20-man draft. If he couldn't do that, I'd be surprised.
14 to 19. Excuse me.
20.
Actually, that's quite you.
Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back at you with more draft league tips. Chew, you're ruining the outro.
No, I'm not.
You're always ruining the outro.
Go subscribe to me.
I'll put his link in the description, I guess. And goodbye.
Hey.